Let's go. The undefeated. Maybe all the way out? Just because, I mean, this should be kind of nice for us. I like to play against the bishop like that. Keep it real, real controlled, real simple here. He has open files like this, so maybe 95. Knight there. All right, 95 for sure. Now that he just vacated that square, I think he wants to go here, so maybe we can set a nice little rook g5 trap for him. Falls right on into it. Perfect. Ah, take that. Oh, I got another threat. The queen's even more powerful than the rook here, dude. Queen d5. He can always block. So what I think we're going to do is slot the bishop in first. And if he goes here, we can go queen e5. And I think long term, we'll just open the h file here. Yeah, so make sure he doesn't have time for this. So he has to go back. And we should just be able to pry open the h file and mate him like that. Because he can't really get rid of that bishop now. He has to go like rook here, bishop there. It's quite a process. He goes here, takes, he wants to take with the bishop, so we're just gonna kick the bishop out and then proceed. He goes here, and just keep attacking the bishop. Bishop's hanging, but honestly, this might be a quicker path to victory. GG. Not even gonna get sidetracked by this. What I wanted to do, to be honest with you guys, I wanted to play rook here and then set up my tactic. Queen h2 and rook h3, rook h1. An old Hambleton special. That's how I beat my first GM. Okay, nice first game. I mean, played our opening here, but he kind of played knight c3. A bit of a strange move. I mean, we're never going to be complaining about this. Okay, e4. We get the white pieces now. Okay, he decides to go like this. I've kind of tried both of these moves with some success. I'm going to go for knight e2. Interesting. Okay, bishop here. I'll just attack it. He takes. I feel like I should be quite satisfied here. Here, e5 could be a move. I think what we'll do is e5, knight f3. Oh, he's gonna go here. I think that's a mistake. This has to be good, unless e5 hurts me. We can go for it. e5, check, king f1, takes, knight f3, and d4. I think we'll go for it anyway. But I'm realizing I may have to play bishop f3 because my e-pawn is hanging. Take this way. I think we have to go with this one, sadly. Here, queen takes e4. Don't really love, so we'll have to play this. We got d4 next, which should deal with that. Okay, definitely not as good as I thought it was going to be. e5 is a nice move, but we saw it coming. We saw it coming. Do we go here? No, I think we can develop. Maybe a4. Okay, I'm going to play a bit of an aggressive move. g4. I feel like g5 he actually doesn't have a good answer to. So he might need to spend a move like h6, and I would like to put my king here. Okay, it goes like that. Yeah, I still don't think he has a good answer to that. I think he's just gonna develop the knight back to b8. Let's go here. And then I think queen b3 with a3 next. This is defended. Bishop e3, h4. F2, h4. Might be interested in f6 here. So let's bring the king actually here. Knight g6, we have h4. f6, I think, might also play h4. Yeah, I think I will take with the pawn. The pawns should be good here. But we need to mobilize correctly. I'm trying to move the pawns on dark squares because we have the light squared bishop. And we're sort of setting this up. I don't think it quite works. It needs to be played because, like, just embarrassing not to, but not exactly sure about this. Just like, of course it needs to be played. Yeah, so maybe in here. Just looks like fun. This is mate. Yeah, that's a good one. I think maybe this. Takes king e6, we have knight back. This check is also possible. You can actually block with the rook as well. GG. Khan, but he played d4. I actually got an interesting position. Man, I didn't think this was so good. Here, we decided to take. and play bishop f3. Knight f3, queen takes here. Yeah, I think I made the right decision. It's interesting, this is kind of the top engine line. It's much better for white, but not that bad. Like, it's not insane. We have 2 bishops though, so we should be doing well. Thanks to the idiot for the gifted sub. Does this have a name? Yeah, we named it, dude. The Drunken Knight variation. Okay, e4, e5. And we're gonna go knight here. And I don't think we see too much of this, but we're still gonna go for our same setup. G6, knight C6. So queen f6, bishop g5, problem. d6, d5, but then we have a6, so I think we could actually make it work. Yeah, I think we can play it. I think this one. So if he wants to double our pawns and kind of ruin our king, then he can do it, but his light squares will be quite weak there. Let's just go here. Probably get this pawn up the board as much as possible. It's usually a good thing to do. I'm actually going to put the king here. I'm a little surprised that he's opening things up. But I can see, like, he kind of wants this diagonal. I see what you're up to, bud. I'm going to take the free development with check. Ooh. Here, he has to go here. And then after this, I guess he has knight d2. I'm saving him. Okay, I'm just gonna go with a5 here. This is a nice move. Stops like some expansion, but also we know that the a pawn is gonna be loose / hanging in a lot of lines. So if he plays a3, we're happy to have a4. If he plays b3, we're happy to have a4. Pretty much happy in every situation. And it also stops this. And because our rook can't really develop here because we have our king, it's nice maybe to be able to develop it laterally like that. This rook definitely belongs on that square. Needs to go there for sure. Probably gonna go there now. We also have bishop c4 check we could throw in. I think we're just gonna go here. And then, because I want to force the king into the middle. It's definitely not good here. Like, he can go back and defend, but it's definitely not good what he's doing. Even knight here, we could bishop d3. Like, yeah, we have a pretty good spot here. This king is trapped. So he goes here. If I take, he wants to go here. I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'll take. Take and push. We might have some mates, but also just keep pushing the pawn, basically. Here, king d2, he has just enough time. Let's start with this. This is really annoying. Because he wants to play king here and knight here, but now he has to play rook here. It's not really what he wants to do. The bishops are just so annoying. And now he's in a tough spot. He has to play bishop there. This. You can also just take and take. Also looks pretty good, but yeah, I was kind of expecting that just wouldn't really have a move to make there. It's really uncomfortable. Bishop is like, I almost want to sit here and just like shuffle my pieces until he has no moves. He can barely move here. GG. Yeah, c3. I just like the idea of sticking with our idea of putting a knight on g6. It's definitely not the best idea, but it's consistent. And I know this isn't a very inspiring position, but black's definitely a bit better here. a5, a4 is a very strong idea, and then just I'm able to use this rook on the A and B file, and then this rook on the E file, so it's really, really nice, and these bishops are so strong. e4, e5. Time for the undefeated. Not once in my life have I ever lost with this. Bishop on d3 is a little bit weird, I have to say. I'm gonna take this way, play c6. c6 is always a really useful move. Just to take the knight's squares. Most important thing to get is the dark squared bishop. Moving my queen because I need to develop this, so I may as well do it with tempo if he's gonna help me out. And I had a position, like, remember last time we had the pawns like that, but then white's pawn was like this, and I was saying, yeah, the double pawns, two bishops are pretty lethal there. I feel like he might just go here and blunder that, so let's just let him blunder. Oh, smart move. I'm definitely going to keep my king in the center here. No need to castle. I'm not sure if he's excited to play the move f4, because I'm excited for him. Please. But maybe he'll just go f3. f2 pawn could be loose, so I'm going to take, knowing that he can't take back with the rook. And now we might be able to get our rook in there. Bishop c4, bishop e2 I didn't like. If he goes here now, rook d2, bishop d3, he drops the f pawn. So I have really done nothing spectacular this game. I just like developed, brought my piece in the middle, and that's it. Bishop c4. I think we just take this. Obviously, that's the threat, so he's gonna need an answer. Probably just bishop e2 here. And I think we'll take. It's also an option to go back and then bring the rook, but I think we'll just keep it simple and take. He has to go here now. And he can because he has rook f1, but I think this is just going to show you the difference between the kings here. I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to take, and I mean, just have a look at the position here. I don't think it'll be close. These pawns are terrible. Okay. First thing I want to do is maybe go here. Kind of has the idea to go c4. But I'm mainly just getting my pawns on dark squares. Yeah, unfortunately it's a very bad move. Here, This pawn should be lost. Yeah, he tries this to take that one, which is definitely smart, but we're just going to save the pawn. We have 2 pawns that we're about to win here, so we're not in a particular rush. And taking here would allow him to go like that. Obviously, if we're winning a pawn, we're happy to trade bishops, so... I think I'll take, because even if he goes here, we can go here, and his king can't stop our king from going like that, because he needs to waste time playing that move, and then we get our king back. And... it should be game over. That pawn is also a target. We're also up 2 pawns here, so... shouldn't really be close. Now let's go here. He'll probably bring the bishop there, but... once he does that, we just want to use our pawns here and make a pass pawn on that side of the board. I just did this so that after that he couldn't attack it. Yeah. And there's no way he's going to be able to stop this pass pawn and this pass pawn. I haven't even so I have 3 things. I have 1 pass pawn, 2 pass pawns, and then I have this, which is a threat. So let's go here, just so he takes it, and then we can mate him with the pawn. Thank you, Basmania. Thought that was a pretty nice game. His pawn structure was much worse. Our king was much more active. That's like endgame fundamentals right there. Alright, let's keep the good times coming. 1850. So, yes, 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 all great, but none better than knight c3. The plunge. f5. Is that an anti-plunge move? We're gonna have to find a way to plunge anyway. Going here. Is this a bad move here? Like, I'm just not familiar with the theory. Is this... everything about my chess understanding tells me queen h5 should be a fantastic move. Okay. Question mark. This pawn is loose. If we go here, maybe he could take it. But then maybe we go here. Okay, I could take this, but there's queen e7, there's knight d4. Let's go like that. I think I want a long castle here. Knight here, queen e7. Let's make the pin. It stops rook g4, which is the most relevant. So basically, instead of playing bishop g5 in this position, remember last turn? I could play bishop g5. Instead, I basically got my bishop on g5 for free. So that's a very good thing. Knight here, queen e7. I mean, knight here's a great move, but I may choose knight d5 because it doesn't open the file to my king. So it seems like I'm winning the knight. Or obviously, what I think he should do is maybe take, but takes queen h5, picks up the knight at the end. So even if he thinks he's getting 2 pieces there, he's actually not. So he has some dangerous stuff there. Let's start with this, because if he takes, I'm hitting the queen, so this is irrelevant. Yeah, there's queen h7, but if I take here, he's got king e6, so let's start with check, so that if he plays bishop here, then we've got that move later. It starts with this. Queen takes here. There's no mate exactly. I think we might start with this. Is there mate here? It's always not quite. Let's start with this. Okay, goes there. Here, here. It's like never quite mate. Let's go for another check. This is loose. Let's just tickle one more time. Oh, now he goes for this. Okay, guess check. Not really sure. Check. I suppose check. Always repeat. You see, that helped us out a lot there, actually. Oh, he's just gonna resign it. I mean, he's just get destroyed here. Yeah, knight f5, that's right. He's playing for the win. He decided not to repeat. God, I hate when they do that. Hit him with e4. Knight f3. And let's see how much plunging we get to do here. Here. I need his knight on c6 to really make knight d5 super effective here. Still plunging in. Queen c7. He's definitely not queenside castling. There's no way. No way he would do that to me. Okay, now that he did that, I think we're gonna play g4 and maybe just h4. Kind of, I don't know, try to just storm him here. h5, knight g5, just straight at him. h6, h5, and then g5. Really just forcing things open here. Knight takes. If he takes, I mean, I don't know. We're going to have a bunch of moves like this. How's h6 here? So he can't move the f-pawn right now, so I'm going to take advantage of that and go here. I think he wants to go like this. Ooh. Okay, h6 for sure. Okay, this, I mean, how do you not play bishop f6 here? Like, criminal not to. Got him with a nasty one there. Oof. That's got to leave a mark. It's a little filthy right there. Right, and I'm pretty sure it's all forced as well. Yeah, he had to play f6 here. Only move on the board for sure. Played this and oof. Queen g6, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty nasty. That's pretty dirty. Yeah, it's just force mate. We could obviously also castle here and try to get like a similar type of checkmate idea. But it'll take more time to execute, and it's absolutely not as nice as the, you know, the beauty of castling. Okay. Go for e5, e4. I'm trying to think, but I don't believe we've seen this on like the very first move, like right away. So actually after takes, this will be the same thing as the undefeated variation, right? So that was my thought process, why I'm okay to do this. We go back. A3 could be a little bit slow because he can't castle, and I'm about to play rook e8, which seems very annoying. I mean, like queen e2 and bishop e3 is usually how you play, but rook e8, you're in trouble here. Okay, knight g5. So we can go rook e7 here. We can go bishop e6, but bishop e6 is not really the answer we're looking for. Knight d4 is also available, but bishop f7 is with check. So honestly, I feel like this is kind of the nicest one. It does slow me down a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This is like kind of a clever move. h6. Honestly, it's like nice for me, but not that nice. Okay, bishop e3. Looks like we have to take. I can throw in a bishop g4 move. I don't know if that helps or not. I think I'm gonna take and d5 long castle. So okay, so let's go here first. So now he can't castle or play rook d1, and then we'll play bishop takes e3, and then we'll play d5. Because now he doesn't have this or this, which was the only move that I was really bothered by. Takes. We can take, then take the queen. We should be doing okay there. It still looks a little messy at the end of that variation, but should be a good mess. Good mess for us. I like to look at this. I like to look at that raid as well. Thank you to Lile Koridze. Welcome, everyone. Wolfman, thanks for the 3-year resub. Trying to navigate some complications here. Oh, queen's hanging. Oh, get him out of here. Welcome, everybody. I think we played that well. Went for a good line. Bishop g4 was smart, because imagine I noticed the same tactic and went for this now, white would play this, and I'm actually lost. I'm in a real bad spot here. So just having that bishop on g4 makes the world of difference in this variation. Yeah, because the king is stuck. Right, let's see if we can show off some openings here. Okay, knight there, let's go like this. And let's play one of our openings here. The Pegasus plunge. Right on in there, boy. Alright, knight takes. We're going to grab this. Bishop c4, kind of forcing c6 here. Although it's not a difficult move to play because you can just see that. A lot of people play queen e7, which is fine. We'll react with the same or with castling. And I think on this one, knight takes f7. I've actually thought about this before. Knight takes f7, queen e7 check. And you think that you're actually in trouble there because of queen takes f7. But after queen there, I think we can play queen e2. And king takes, we have that. Queen takes, we take back. I don't think there's any trickery there. We'll try it. Give it a go. Oh, he just decides to take. So here we obviously have this check, but we also have two more checks, which should definitely be investigated here. I like this one more. Just because here, I don't really see anything. So let's skip this check. King e7, queen takes. Okay, it goes here. Now, queen h4 would win the queen if not for g5, which immediately makes me think of the move d4. But how insane is d4? Because he has a move there. Right, he has time. He can play queen e7, for example. Although then we slide our king. h6. I guess this knight's always hanging. Just go for it. I don't know. We'll give it a go. Definitely quite risky. Oh, okay. He doesn't do queen e7. He just goes here. So queen h4, g5, bishop takes, queen takes h8. And then grab this. I feel like that's correct. And then king here, we also have queen g8 to make sure we win that knight. I think I'm still going to play this check. Bishop here still loses the queen. Oh, still fighting here. He's still fighting. Let's give this check again and then come back and take with the queen. Check. And check. And check. Question mark. Check here. Mate. The opening's too strong. What can I say? That wasn't me. That was the opening. Knight d5. Takes, goes here. Knight takes and bishop c4. So easy to play. He needs to play this. Instead, he plays that. And at this point, knight takes f7 just looks good. Best that black could do, I think, is this. But obviously, white's just much better here. Up a clean pawn. Yeah, d4 was very smart here. h6 is almost the best that could happen. Then queen h4, queen g8 takes, queen g8 again. Honestly, I'm curious to look at the accuracy of this. It's probably very high. Yeah, 98.5. I was gonna say, it probably didn't even have a mistake. Yeah. Literally a perfect game. e4, e5. Here it is. So we've been going queen f6 against this. And on this move, honestly, what I like to do is knight b8, bishop g5, queen g6. So there's no time for bishop here, and then knight takes pawn because the piece starts to hang. Let's go here. We want d6. We want d6, but only once the bishop is actually out. Knight here, maybe knight a6. Yeah, we can also go bishop back, but I think we'll go here. We can grab this pawn. I think it's a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna make the safe move first. Okay, probably f6 here. Although h5, I do have queen takes e4. So h6, knight takes, queen takes. Let's just go for it. Looks messy, but messy good. Yeah, so I think he has to move the bishop. He might go bishop here. But I feel like we're okay with that. Take. Do we throw in queen g3? I guess we're probably supposed to. Oh, maybe we just leave this hanging and then play queen g3 and win the knight. That's what we do. Probably smarter. I mean, d6 is a good move by me, but I want to rush castling. So I may as well just leave that threat there. Like, if he guards it with rook h3, I just play d6 and he's kind of wasting his time. If he guards it with king f, yeah, he just blunders it. Just gotta give them an opportunity to make a mistake. D6, knight takes, and everything looks super good here. Let's just take that. Rook h3, d6, rook f3, bishop g4, and meanwhile this knight is watching the c7 pawn, so we're good. He's had enough there. People are getting hurt by these new openings. Yeah, knight a6 is our #1 way to deal with knight b5. Knight b5 is, everyone plays it after this, and knight back, and it's a good move. But knight a6 will handle that threat, and we're planning h6, d6, knight e7, knight f6. I think h6 was smart here. And now just knight here. He just can't take it. This is a threat, that's a threat. Castles, I'm way ahead of him, and he's got bad pawns here. Okay, e4. Alright. We're going to play our e5 and c3 opening. Although, hey, he didn't bite, actually. He didn't play knight c6 and take it. I think we're just playing the French here. Just playing the advance. Can I improve this line at all? I mean, it never upset to just play the advance, that's for sure, but let's go here. It's kind of an extra move that we are afforded. Knight c2 to help the pawn, I think. Knight c2 is such a nice, nice square for that guy. Let's take this way. Queen b6, I'll just go bishop d3. He can't take the pawn because of check. And what I will do is I think I will take that knight. I don't like g4 because he's got knight h4 right now. Aren't you a little bit too strong to be making that blunder? What the heck? They're still doing that up here? Really? Free wins. What am I supposed to do against that? I'm here trying to show off the new openings. I got dudes just blundering full queens.